So, when you're ready, there she is. Hi, Jade. When you're ready, we're just going to sit in Sukhasana. So if you have a cushion or a blanket and you like to sit on them, feel free. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. And of course, if there's anything you need to say or ask, just unmute yourselves and talk to me, okay? So we're going to sit nice and tall. And then if it suits you, close your eyes. So as usual, just root your sit bones down onto the mat, lengthen your spine, crown of the head to the ceiling. Try to drop your shoulders down and just focus on your breath and see how you're feeling right now. Well, because you're pregnant, your breathing is probably a little bit more labored than normally, and that's okay, but we're just going to observe it and see, be aware of how we feel and what our breath is like in relation to that. How we're feeling physically, how we're feeling mentally and emotionally. So we're not bringing any judgment, just observing. And at the same time, try soften your jaw, your forehead. Separating your upper and bottom teeth. This class focuses on empowerment. There will be a little bit of core work, there will be a little bit of balancing, and in general, a little bit of strength and stamina, but also breaks. And as usual, take a break whenever you need to. So from here, start imagining your breath as a circle. So you're breathing in the top half of the circle, and you're breathing out in the bottom half. When you breathe in, the top half is going to fill with your favorite color. And when you breathe out, the bottom half is going to fill up in with another favorite color of yours. So every time your mind wanders, just bring it back to this circle. Keep inhaling up the upper half and down the bottom half. You might notice your breath lengthening, maybe slowing down. You're never holding your breath in pregnancy. You're noticing those little pauses where everything is still between inhale and exhale and inhale. This can be a good method to fall back to sleep if you get woken up at night by your baby. Just following this circle and just concentrating on this shape. You can breathe in and out of your nose, or maybe in from your nose, out from your mouth, whatever is more comfortable. And if you wish to, set an intention for your class today. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. I'm going to start with a few shoulder circles. Moving nice and slowly. Just start releasing all the tension that we build up in that area. And then start going the opposite way. One more. Moving with your own breath. When you're ready, lengthen your arms in front of you and point the fingertips to the ceiling and then start flowing and releasing. Okay, so circulations in your hands during pregnancy can be a bit difficult sometimes. It's good to just move around, move all the joints. When you're ready, bring your arms out and keep doing that. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. And then bring them all the way up and point the fingertips back if you can, and keep opening and closing. Keep your breath long. Now, when you're ready, bring your arms in front of you. This time, turn the palms towards the ceiling and start bending and lengthening your arms. Try to keep your shoulders relaxed. Try to go in time with your own breath, no rush. And then keep your hands on your shoulders and start rotating your whole arms. Feeling a nice release between your shoulders, hopefully. With your breath. And then start going the opposite way. And stop in the center. And when you're ready, interlace your fingers in front of you, push your palms away, curl your spine, and breathe between your shoulder blades. You can look down at your mat and breathe. When you're ready, release your arms, bring them all the way behind you, interlace, and push the palms away. Try to push the palms towards each other, open your chest. If it suits you, look up. One more breath. When you're ready, release, and this time, interlace your hands above your head. Push the palms up to the ceiling and lengthen away from you. Keep your shoulders relaxed if you can. Lovely. So from here, relax everything down. Place your right hand beside you. Lift your left hand up and then over. Try to keep both sit bones on your mat so that you get more of a stretch. One more breath here. And then come back to center. Plant your left hand down. Raise your right hand and bring it over. Nice, lengthen your spine. One more. And exhale to release. And coming back to center, just give yourself some semicircles in your neck or maybe full circles. See how you feel and do one way and one the other way. And coming back to center, I'm going to place the feet in front of us. I'm just going to turn to show you. I have the feet here. I'm grabbing the backs of my legs and I'm really straightening my spine. So from here, on an inhale, bring your chest forward and your bottom back. So you're arching your spine back. And on an exhale, go back a little bit. Curve your spine and look down. So on an inhale, you release all your pelvic floor. It's just relaxed. And on an exhale, when you come back, you squeeze your pelvic floor, squeeze the front, squeeze the back. And every time you inhale, then let it go. Don't forget to release it. It's as important as it is to activate it. So keep it going. Keep moving with your breath. There's no rush. We're going to go for 3 more if the body allows. Last one. Well done, and come back to center, straighten up. And this time, bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out. As usual, grab onto your heels or your shins. Let your knees fall out. See how that feels? You can always place something under your knees if that's a little bit much. And if you can, bring one knee towards your elbow and the other knee towards the floor. Now, that knee might not move at all. And just feel a little bit of tension. And then we do the opposite. One knee down, the other knee up. So keep moving with your breath. Make it really active. So when it comes up, it's pushing against your arm and the other one is pushing down. And then you do the opposite. A nice stretch in your hips. And your spine is nice and long. One more on each side. And then come back to center. When you're ready, grab your feet, open them like the pages of a book, and then just give a little rub in the middle of your foot with your thumb. And from here, when you're ready, bring the hands behind you, facing forward, and start opening your chest. So you're looking up, you're bringing your chest forward. So you can stay where you are. If you're feeling energetic, you can lift your hips a little bit off the mat. Well done. And then release all the way down, lovely. So from here, move your legs both to one side, like a mermaid tail. Okay, so your front leg is kind of 90 degrees, your side leg is the same. So bring your right hand down, and with your left hand, come across your body and all the way up to the sky. Now you can stay there and look up and open your chest, or if you feel strong, you can lift your hips and lengthen your hip flexors. So on an exhale, bring everything back down. Open your arm to the side, no rush, and then come back up. Maybe just halfway, maybe all the way. Lowering down in your own time. And then going for the last one. And down. Well done. So from here, we're going to change the legs to the other side. Take your time to set yourself up, and then left hand on the floor, bend your left elbow, start bringing the right hand across your body and up to the ceiling, opening your chest, looking up with an option to lift your hips as well if you want to. And then down in your own time, and we'll go for 2 more, no rush, moving slowly. And last one. Well done, and back to center. And from here, we're going to straighten the legs in front of us, nice and long. Flex your toes, sit nice and tall in your Dandasana. So quite a bit of strength in your abs here. So bend your right leg, place the inside of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. If that's a bit much for you today, just bring it down to your calf instead. So keep that left foot flexed. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, twist to your right, and you can just grab, say, the shin with the left hand or the foot, and look either to the side or behind you. Keep your shoulders down, keep your neck long. When you're ready, slowly turn back to center. Straighten both your legs in front of you, flex your toes, and then bend your left leg. Sole of the foot against the right thigh, let the knee fall out, flex the right toes. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to twist again, just very gently. You can grab the ankle or the foot and look to the side or look behind you. 2 more breaths. And then exhale, back to center. Well done. So straightening the legs. Then making circles with your ankles all the way around. Just improving circulation. And the other way. And when you're ready, start pointing and flexing your feet. Keep your back nice and long. Keep breathing. And release. So we're going to go onto all fours. If you need something under your knees, you could use a blanket, a pillow, 2 pillows, whatever is easier, okay? So come into all fours. Hands under your shoulders and knees as wide as you need them for your belly. And then imagine you have a pencil in your nose and you're drawing a figure eight onto your mat. So top half and bottom half moving slowly. And in your arms, all you need to, maybe on an exhale, sigh out from your lips if you like. Release any tension. When you're ready, start going the opposite way. Last one. And coming to center, see if you can lift your left arm up. Just open your chest. Maybe you can bend that left arm and place the back of the hand onto your sacrum. So you can open your chest even more. So this is for your shoulder and chest, just to open and stretch. Keep breathing. When you're ready, release that hand down and we're going to go for the other side. I'm just starting to show you, stay where you are. So right hand up, bend your right arm, back of the hand onto the sacrum. Open your chest to the side, maybe look to the side and breathe. Two more breaths here. And then on exhale, we're going to come back to center. Hands down and start lengthening your left leg back. So lift your left toes if you can, engage the whole leg, engage the glute. And hook belly to spine, hook baby to spine to keep your back nice and long and protected. So you can stay here. If you feel okay, you can lift your right arm up. Super bum. Keep hooking baby into your spine. One more breath if the body allows. So Jenny's right hand down, right hand up, left leg back. And when you're ready, release everything to center and give yourself some big circles all the way around. Again, opening your knees all you need to. And sigh out any tension on the exhale. And then go in the opposite way. One more. And back to center. So this time I will bring the right leg back, maybe lift the heel if that's possible, see how you feel. If it feels okay, then lift your left arm up. Hug belly to the spine, really lengthen. Reach forward, reach back. And keep breathing. One more breath if possible. And exhale down, well done. So from here, just sit back. Now, you can keep your feet untucked or you can tuck your toes. Not everybody likes this. For some people, it's really painful. So if it is painful, just untuck them. Also, if you feel pressure, like in your sciatic nerve or anything like that, or varicose veins, anything, you can place a pillow under your bum, between your bum and your calves. So wherever you are, we're just going to sit there for a moment. And just give the shoulders a few rolls. One way. And then the other way. And then lifting both arms up. Bend the right arm. Push it gently down with the left arm. And keep straightening your spine. Keep your jaw soft. On an exhale, lift both arms. Bend the left. Push it gently down with the right. One more breath. And then exhale to release. Well done. So from there, come back onto your knees, hands onto your hips. Give yourself a few hip circles. Spiraling all around and breathe in. Go the opposite way when you're ready. And releasing, we're going to get up off the mat. So taking your time, bring your right foot forward, hands onto your thighs, touch your back toes, and lift your back knee. Now make sure there's no obstacles on your mat, so if you have any props, just put them away. And then return to your position with your right foot forward, your left foot back. Now if possible, place the back heel down, but your toes are not swinging out. They're kind of pointing to the left corner of your mat. So bend your front knee, look forward, your hips are square to the front of your mat. Lift your arms up for warrior one. Now you can keep your hands separate or you can bring them together in prayer, depending on how your shoulders feel. So wherever you are, keep bending the front knee, keep breathing. And then inhale, stay here. And then exhale, straighten both legs and lower both arms. And again, inhale, arms up, and here you're releasing your pelvic floor, just relaxing. Exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor to get yourself all the way up. So keep going. Every time you inhale, you relax it. Every time you exhale, you squeeze it. Try not to squeeze your jaw, just your pelvic floor. And again, your breath can be nice and loud. If you like to, do two more if the body allows. Last one. And when you're ready, come back to warrior one. Bend in the front leg, lifting both arms and breathing. So from here, we're going to open the back foot to the longer side of the mat. And turn your hips, turn your chest, and open your arms wide. Now look towards your right hand. Make sure your front knee is right over your ankle. If it isn't, just walk your foot a little bit forward. So you're in your warrior two here. Your back hand to your back shoulder and move it back a little for Artemis pose. So, goddess of fertility, symbol of strength. Looking towards your right hand, and your right hand is completely active and open. One more breath here. When you're ready, lengthen that back arm. Turn your right palm to the ceiling and then lift it up to reverse your warrior. You can look up if you can, or maybe forward. One more breath. And then exhale back to your warrior two. Well done. So when you're ready, release the arms, straighten the leg, and turn to face the long side of your mat, whatever suits you so that you can see better. So make sure your toes are turned out and your heels are in. I'm going to do a few releases, okay? So on an inhale, I'm just going to show you on an inhale, we're going to lift our arms. On an exhale, we're going to bend the legs outwards, flap the thighs with the back of the hands, and exhale really loudly. If you want, pulling out your tongue and making big eyes. This is a way to release tension, anything unwanted, and just to kind of relax. So inhale all the way up, and exhale to let go. Again, inhale to reach up, exhale to let go. In your own time, two more. Lovely. So coming back to your squat with your knees out and your toes in, bring your hands onto your thighs And dip your right shoulder down, looking behind your left. Try to keep both knees facing out. And then coming back to center, we're going to dip the left shoulder down, look behind the right. And back to center, straighten out your legs and reach up and out with your arms for a 5-pointed star. So squeeze your glutes here, open all your hands, while your fingers wide. Make sure you're not gripping with your toes. And just breathe for 2 more. Well done. And when you're ready, release your hand and bring your feet parallel to each other. Inhale to reach all the way up. On the exhale, we're going to fold. Now, if you have heartburn or nausea, just stay halfway up with your hands on your legs and your head higher than your heart. If you feel okay, then you can fold forward. Keep your weight forward on your tippy toes and just release your neck and shoulders. When you're ready, bend your legs a lot to place your hands onto your thighs and push yourself all the way up. Well done. So, tiptoeing your feet closer to each other, bring them parallel, bend your legs as if you were sitting on a chair. If you can, tuck your tail under and lift your arms up for chair pose, Utkatasana. So we're just breathing, activating the abdominal muscles. Well done for 2 more. And then exhale, release everything, kick your feet out a few times. Lovely, so we're going to go for the other side now. We're going to bring the left foot forward and the right foot back. And the right foot has the heel down, but the toes are pointing to the right corner of your mat. The front knee is nice and safe. So look forward, square your hips, and lift your arms up for warrior 1. So keep looking forward. You can keep your hands separate or you can bring them together in prayer. You decide. Keep opening your chest. Keep looking forward. When you're ready on an exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor, straighten your front leg and lower your arms. And when you inhale, release your pelvic floor and reach up for warrior 1. Keep going, exhaling to straighten. And inhale to bend. Always take a break when you need to. Moving with your breath. For 2 more. Last one. When you're ready, back to warrior 1. We're going to pivot the back foot, open into the side, open the chest, open the hips, and lengthen the arms. This time, look at your left hand. Maybe walk your left foot a little bit forward. Stay nice and tall. Reach for your back shoulder with your right hand and pull it back a little. Your Artemis pose. 1 more breath. When you're ready, stretch your right arm behind you, turn your left palm to the ceiling and reach it up. Reversing your warrior. 2 more breaths there. And exhale, back to center, back to warrior 2, well done. And from here, release your arms. And again, turn to the long side of your mat. With both toes, feet pointing out and heels pointing in. So bend your legs for a squat and cactus your arms for goddess. While your fingers are open wide. Now we're going to do a little bit more release with crazy goddess. So on an inhale, we're going to reach up and straighten everything. On an exhale, we're going to go So, taking your time, keep going, opening your mouth, releasing all the tension. For 2 more if your body allows. Last one.
We're on mute. Go ahead.
And back to center, release. And your knees outwards. So this time, lift your left arm up and over. Just stretch, keeping your legs nice and bent if the body allows. One more breath here. When you're ready, back to center, left hand on the left leg, right hand up and over. One more breath. And exhale back to center, straighten your legs, your feet parallel to each other. So this time, hands behind you, interlace your fingers, open your chest and look up, squeezing the hands towards each other. You breathe in, option to stay here, or if you like, bend your knees and come forward, hinging from the hips. Maybe halfway, maybe all the way, you decide. One more breath here. When you're ready, release the hands down, place them on your thighs, and push yourself all the way back up. Lovely. So tiptoe your feet towards each other once again. We're going to go for chair pose. So bending your knees, tuck your sit bones, lift your arms up, and breathe. You're squeezing your glutes, but your toes are soft, and so is your jaw. One more breath. And exhale to release. Well done. So give your legs a few kicks out. And then if you can, a few ankle circles this way and that. And the other foot when you're ready. Okay, so from here, standing up, we're going to do a few more exercises for your pelvic floor. So as you're standing up, we'll do something similar to what we did sitting down. So your legs are a little bit bent, not too much. On an inhale, you're going to bring the chest out and the bottom back and open the arms wide. You're squeezing the shoulders back. And here you are relaxed. On an exhale, bring the bottom in, hug in, and squeeze your pelvic floor. We're going to keep going. Inhaling, curl the spine and let go. Exhaling to hug in and really activate. And keep going. Try to be aware of any tension in your face and shoulders. To let it go. And keep tuning in with your breath. And we'll go for 2 more. Last one. Lovely. And release everything down. And from here, we're going to grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and bring the arms on top of the head. Leave some room if you can for your head. Bend your knees. And then just start moving in circles, whatever way is nice, whatever way feels like you're releasing. With 2 more. And then see if you can reverse, see if you can go the opposite way. Last one. Coming back to center, release your arms. Now we're going to go for a few walks up and down the mat. So make sure you don't have anything that can trip you up. And come to the front of your mat, to the back of your mat actually. So first of all, we're going to go on the tippy toes. Make sure you're careful. If you lose your balance, just place your heels down. So we're going to lift up on the tippy toes and see if we can walk on the mat that way. It's really good for your arches. When you get to the end of it, whenever that is, go backwards. Just make sure there's nothing behind you and that you're safe. Whenever you come back, release. And this time, see if you can lift your tippy toes. So you're going to walk on your heels now. Bend your legs to keep your balance. And then just slowly, I know it looks funny, just slowly go all the way forward. And when you get there, no rush, start going back. Small steps, taking your time, all the way back. So this time, we're going to lift the insides of the feet. So walk on the outsides of your feet. Take your time. Again, it's going to feel strange. Obviously, if you feel pain, just come back to a normal position. And going all the way back. Well done. So last one, this is really strange. When you're ready, keeping your legs soft, go to the inside of your feet. And then just take a little walk. Now, we want this for long, just one forward, one back. Well done, all the way back. Lovely. So come back to the center of your mat. And this time, keeping your hands on your hips, bend your legs, give yourself a few hip circles. And spiral movements are very natural for birth. It's what the baby does when they're born. And then start going the other way around. One more. And back to center. So when you're ready, lift both arms up, interlace all fingers except for the index fingers. Point them up, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, tilt to the right and bring your hips to the left into a half moon shape. Now, I don't know if you noticed the moon today, it's amazing. Kind of a full moon, I think. One more. And then on an exhale, back to center, inhale to lengthen. Exhale to your left, bring your hips to your right. One more breath. And exhale to release. Well done. Release your arms. And we're going to bring ourselves all the way back to the mat. So inhale your arms up. Exhale to fold. And bending your knees, just bear crawl down. So come to your child's pose with your knees out and your toes in. And then we're just going to go back and forth in that position. So maybe you can go a little bit back, maybe it's all the way. It depends on what suits you. So from here, just imagine that you're breathing through your body out of your pelvic floor. So maybe when you come back, open your mouth and just sigh out. Maybe even gripping a little bit with your fingers is a great movement for labor. You can do it with a birth ball under your arms as well. So one more. Ready, settle, and we might go into a full squat. I'll give you options, of course, if that doesn't suit. So if you can, tuck your toes and push yourself up onto your tippy toes. Now, if your heels are really high up, you can place something under your heels, such as your cushions or blankets or blocks or a folding mat. Otherwise, keep them down. If this really doesn't suit, I can see all of you, so I'm going to give you the alternatives. If this doesn't suit, you can sit down and go back to Baddha Konasana or widen your legs this way or sit on a few blocks and widen your legs. So PJ. So, wherever you are, push out your elbows and straighten your spine, lower your shoulders. So, another great position for birth. Remember, you could be holding to somebody's hand, you could be holding to a door handle. It's a really, really good position. It opens your hips, and it's really good to practice anytime until a certain point in your pregnancy. And if your baby is well positioned, then you can practice it all the way to birth. So we will get to that after 34 weeks, and we'll talk about that. So just keep breathing, keep widening your hips for 2 more if you can. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands behind and just sit back and widen the legs. Now, if you feel like you're going to roll back, then you could sit on the edge of a cushion, perhaps, just to tip your pelvis forward, if that feels nice. See if you can flex your toes and sit nice and tall and lift your elbows up. So we're going to bring the right hand under the left and cross them. And you could go back to back, or if it feels okay, you can bring the palms together. Now, if this is really sore on your shoulders, hug your shoulders instead. So it's up to you. If you can, lift your elbows a little bit and look through your forearms. Keep your feet flexed. And when you're ready, if possible, start moving as if you're stirring a pot. And again, follow your breath. There is no rush. 2 more. When you're ready, settle back to center, undo your arms. Give your shoulders a couple of rolls just to rest them. Go in the opposite way when you're ready. And then lift your elbows back up. This time I'm going to bring the left under the right. And cross maybe once, maybe twice, hand to hand, up to palm, or maybe hold your shoulders if that doesn't work out for you. So lift your elbow, remember to flex your toes. And now try to stir the opposite way as you did before. Again, move mindfully. Nice long breath. 3 more. And when you're back to center, release everything and just inhale your shoulders up and big exhale down. 2 more. Last one. Well done. So from here, cross your legs if possible. Of course, if you're experiencing pelvic girdle pain, you can always kneel instead and keep your legs together, okay? So on an inhale, lift your spine, lengthen up. On an exhale, just twist to your right very gently. Move shoulders down, spine long. One more breath. And exhale to come back to center. On an inhale, lengthen towards the ceiling. And exhale, twist to your left. Again, very gently. And exhale back to center lovely. So when you're ready, open your legs wide again. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to fold forward. Now it could be just up to here. It really doesn't matter. Just feel a nice stretch in your spine and breathe. One more breath. And on an exhale, release all the way back. Bring your legs together. Now, because there's been some pain like around the bottom area, the glutes, it could be the piriformis muscle sometimes. So we're going to do something just to massage the glutes in case it helps. So if you can, sit at the back of your mat, nice and tall, and then start walking on your bottom all the time you need. And keep moving with your breath. So another way, sometimes if you have a pain around this area, is to put a tennis ball between your body and the wall and just give yourself a little massage with it. Obviously without going too deep, just being really gentle. So whenever you get to the end of the mat and there's no rush, start going backwards. Keep that breath nice and long. All the way to the back and release. Lovely. So we're just going to go on to one side and then the other side, and we'll end up in Savasana. Since you don't have all the props at home, we'll end up on the left side, so then you can stay there. And I will check out without addressing you too much, so that maybe you can stay in your Shavasana and maybe take a nap or whatever. So feel free to turn off the light, but first we'll do a little bit of legs exercises. So if you can, come to your right side and recline down. Now you could put a pillow under your arms, under your bum, maybe. If you have nausea, heartburn, keep your head up with your right hand. If not, you can keep it down. See how you feel. So bring both legs in front of you, bend your knees, keep your feet together like hinges, and use your left hand to stop yourself from rolling. And then moving with your breath, when you inhale, lift to your left knee, and when you exhale, squeeze down. Now, if you have pelvic guilt or pain instead, you could place a block or a pillow between your knees and squeeze instead of opening. So see how you feel. So go for 3 more if your body allows. Last one. When you're ready, just stand up tall.
Very potatoes.
Give your top leg a little bit of a massage.
I haven't prepared the carrots yet though. Sorry.
Jen, we can hear you.
Okay,
we don't mind, but just in case.
Lucky it was only carrots I was talking about.
So when you're ready, lift that left leg, grab the shin and bring the left knee towards the left shoulder, just in the direction, flexing your top foot. And just really notice how you're opening your pelvic floor, your pelvic outlet here. You're opening your hips. A good position for birth if you had an epidural. So keep breathing nice and long. When you're ready, release that leg. Now we're going to get ourselves up with a lot of care. So place both hands down. Start pushing yourself back up. There's no rush. When you get there, swing your legs to the other side. Move any pillows or blankets you need, because after this, we will stay on this side for Shavasana. So maybe you need a pillow between your knees, do anything that is nice. And remember, when you lie down, you might want to elevate your head if you're nauseous or have heartburn. And put your legs in front of you, use your feet as hinges, and use your top arm to stop yourself from rolling. And start inhaling your top knee up, exhaling it down, moving slowly. Keep breathing. Go for 3 more. When you're ready, lift that top knee, grab your shin with your top hand, and pull that knee towards your top shoulder and flex the foot. And breathe. One more breath. And then exhale, we're going to release that and we're going to stay on this side. So make yourself really comfortable. If you want to turn off your lights, do. And remember, I will be signing off without making too much noise. So any message you want to send me, do so on WhatsApp if you like. Any question, anything at all. So make sure you're warm as well. Whenever you're ready, if it suits you, close your eyes and connect to your breath. Let your shoulders release any tension. And if you're still getting ready, take your time, by the way, there's no rush. Let your legs and feet just release. Soften your forehead and your jaw. Allow your lips to part slightly. Notice the difference between your breath now and what it was like at the start of this class. Notice the difference between how you were feeling then and how you are feeling now. When you're ready, take a big inhale. Then opening your lips, just sigh the air out. And do this twice more, releasing any remaining tension. Remember, this time is just for you to rest, to absorb the benefits of your practice, to be with yourself and your baby. And start imagining that you are lying on a beautiful beach in very shallow seawater. You are completely safe and supported. warm and relaxed. The sea is calm, with only a gentle movement of tiny waves embracing your body and then retreating as you lie on the sand. The sound of the waves and that of your breath join together. When you breathe in, your body is caressed by the water. And when you breathe out, the little waves retreat and you feel the sun on your skin. Keep breathing in unison with the waves, enjoying their gentle touch, the warmth of the sun, the scent of the sea. See if you can open your nostril wider to smell the sea air, filling yourself with prana, life energy. Let your body rest peacefully on the sand. Let all of your worries and problems go. Let each retreating wave take away your tension. You feel calm, relaxed. You feel you have all the time you need. Let yourself become part of the beauty that surrounds you, at one with the grains of sand, the droplets of sea water, with the sunlight. Breathe as the sea breathes. Let go. And just be. And remember, you can take this relaxation with you anywhere. You can always come back to this beautiful beach, returning to this special place to take care of yourself whenever you need to. Making an intention to keep this feeling of peace and serenity with you as you move through your night and day. Remembering to thank yourself for your practice today. And I hope you have a lovely rest. And I'll see you soon. Namaste.